Hello and welcome once again to Valery North Football Manager, in which I am currently in charge of Boston United, and we have had some good fortune and some bad fortune in recent matches, and we have lost to our rivals at the top of the table, Kings Lynn, but we beat Gloucester. We've got Banbury coming up next, who are 21st in the table, so I like our chances there. But we did have a player sent off. Hello. Hello, Thomas. I hope you really will be a lucky charm for me. Yeah, so this is what we're looking for. As I say, we've got Banbury coming up next and Boreham Wood, who should be easy to beat. But as I say, we had a player sent off in the match against Kings Lynn, which not so helpful. Let's think, what else happened last time? I think that's the main thing. We're between transfer windows and such, so it is honestly just down to that. And we are therefore going to go straight in to the weekday view. Here we go. And it's in the inbox. Player of the week news is for Leamington. Interesting. Let's carry on. What's in the social feed? I am a fan of Bradford City and Cambridge. That's why they come up. But nothing to do with us. Some of our fans, Lucas Folks and Jerry Chester, are pretty happy with the 5-3 result we got last time. And people are celebrating Jimmy Hamilton's brilliant performance. He has been a star for us all season so far. What's in the inbox? Morris set for the top following first goal. Oh yes, that's right. We had the post-match interview. Jake Morris coming up through the ranks from our youth squad, and he's got his first senior goal, and I do indeed expect him to do really well for us as a result. What's going on next? A record for the most goals in a match. Previous was 4-2, and that was actually after I took charge, so it's nice to overturn that 4-2 defeat. Morris is the youngest. Wow, just 7 days short of his 17th birthday, look. Anani Bezerra, good player him as well. Post-match analysis, we did good. Momentum, made more opportunities, did well passing, got some long-range shots in, good scouting. Daniel Quelch. We are currently overspending on wages, so I'm unlikely to sign anyone right now. Might be worth keeping an eye on him for the future though, so I will continue to scout him. James Johns, free agent. Only B recommendation. I think we'll skip that one. Chris Wright could be good to replace Michael Lawrence if we can't keep him on loan beyond the end of the season. Yeah, let's get some more information about him. Click that one. Banbury scouting report. The goalkeepers are not very eccentric. They have a high level of pace. Okay. They are weak against set pieces. We are fairly good. Oh, they are weak scoring from set pieces, sorry. Now, poor marking. Okay, I like our chances there. Scouting update. 7 pages to go through. Matty Sharp is already on my radar, so skip him. We've got plenty of good goalkeepers. Fullback. Richard Hewitt, which is very amusing to me because I know a Richard Hewitt in real life. He does not look at all like this fellow, though. So, Dagenham and Redbridge want him. Oh, okay. Well, if we win promotion, we might be able to compete for him. Only a B minus though, so I think I'll skip that. Daniel Gonella, 32, wanted by a couple of other sides. His agent is circulating his name. Don't really play an attacking midfielder in our current formation. I think I will skip on that offer. Centre back. That could be a hand. Always worth having options there. Played for Gillingham. Gillingham are in League 2. Our scouts say he would be a useful backup. Right now, I don't think I need more backups. Now or for the future. I don't think we can afford that wage. Regardless of what it's actually saying there. Likes to play as a fullback. I've fully scouted him. Dagenham and Redbridge are interested. I will shortlist him for now then. No, I think I'll skip that one as well and move on. What have we got? Training schedule all looks fine. Heads up about Stevenson. Lee Stevenson. He's a good striker. Feels he should be starting more games. Okay. Word with him. Hello, Stephen. What's happening is you haven't seemed yourself around the place the last few days. Is there anything on your mind that I could help with? I'm not. He's furious. I'm not starting enough to be able to compete for a regular spot. My career is stagnating as a result, he says. Need you to ensure that changes. I think I am willing to give him a few more starts, so I will actually back down on this. Okay. That's brilliant. I can't wait to get out there and show what I can do. Yeah. Now, I do have to say, Lee, which I can't through the game, but I want to, that now that you've made this demand, I will expect you to show me what you can do. You have some very good players. right, let's go to the squad. James Rigby is going to have to go out for a bit, and we shall have Lee Stevenson starting instead. Tactics is better. I'll probably have to make him a target forward. The thing is, Lawrence is such a good player at the poacher role. So Stevenson is going to get a personalised role. He's going to play target forward. Oh, do I want to make him a pressing forward instead? I'm going to make him, give him a support role as a pressing forward. I think that's going to do more for the team and show him at his best potential. So, yeah. There we go. He better appreciate this, because if we start losing now, it'll be his fault. Okay, what have we got? Several of my backroom staff attend the meeting. Fireball has had some slight struggles with composure and decisions, so individual training program would be helpful. Yep, I always like my players to be better trained. Junior Watkins has succeeded in his individual training, and so has Andy Knight, so we can remove those. Accept. Should send Alex Dixon on loan. Okay, yeah, I'll agree to that. Connor Emberson as a fringe player. Currently a regular starter. I'm always reluctant to make these changes during the season. The players are never happy about it. So we're just going to move on. Alex Dixon is doing well. Dan Thompson is doing well, playing at a higher level. John Morrison has also been training well. He's only 16. That's very promising for the future. Joachim Muri Östgaard, or however that's pronounced, has a lot of potential. Really good. And that seems to be everything. So thank you guys. I'll see you all next week for the next one of these meetings. And go on. Big lot of updates that really don't affect me very much at the moment. Scouting finished. Tony Elliott already on my short list, so nothing more needs to be done on that. Available players, that is basically right. Boya is such a promising youth player. Can't wait to see how he develops longer term. Chelsea youth setup recognised among world's best. Okay. Not sure why that's in my news feed, but fair enough. And Jake Morris, our star youth player, he's actually a lone player, never mind. But he's a star for us, and he's in the team of the week. Excellent, well done him. Now fans react. Kwame Eales said, I watched him in the youth teams. What a player. All sorts of news that Doesn't really affect us. Stuart Ward is back. Excellent. He has been out all season. He got injured in the warm-up games with a horrific injury, and he is finally back. You know what? That's going to make things awkward because I promised him playing time when he got back, and yeah, we'll have to see how I can juggle that. It's going to take a little while back. Kurt Jones, the reporter for non-league paper, says Nick Lake might be getting the Buxton job. Is Nick Lake? Is that name familiar? Don't know. He's unemployed at the moment, so he's not one of my guys. Oh, Jake Westwood also wants the job. Oh, fine. Inbox. Here's Stuart Ward back again. Here's our injury update. Yeah, he's not going to be back just yet. Junior Watkiss, star player, is also still not quite ready, recently returned. We've seen a 76% decrease in injuries so far this season. That's good. Player targets and promises. Yeah. I know Kyle Ball wants to be an attacking midfielder. He plays better as a winger. I keep telling him this and he doesn't listen. So that's all we've really got for that. Recruitment team continues their work. Excellent. Oh, Banbury have a midweek match as well. So, I mean, that just gives us every chance here. What we really want to see is Kings Lynn beaten in this match. They've got that game in hand. And ideally, Leamington will also lose. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Processing. Come on, Chester. You can do it. Do it for us. Ooh. Oh, a 2-2 draw. And a 0-0 draw for Leamington as well. So that puts the top 3 teams, including us, all level on 32 points. Wow. Oh, that sets things up, doesn't it? Other computer. Inbox. What's in the inbox? Spectacle at the Walks Stadium. Best viewing, a crowd of 1,320 watched the 2-2 draw. The highlight of the game was undoubtedly Chester's Michael Anderson scoring his 10th goal of the season. Following the draw with Chester, Kings Lynn are third in the Vanarama North with 32 points from 13 matches. They've won 3 of their last 5 games in the league. They beat us, unfortunately, in amongst them. Kingsland's rise in the early part of the season established a solid pattern for a successful campaign. Yeah, well, all to play for. Monthly financial update. Our expenditure is fairly regular. Income has gone down and then ticked up a bit. Our finances are awkward. They usually are when I'm in charge. But it will be all worth it if we get promotion, which we are pushing for. So let's keep going. Monthly Performance Analyst Report. Junior Watkins is doing well. Well, he was until he got hurt. Passing dynamics are excellent. Good to see. We are doing well in attacking. We are doing well in defence. And we've got good match momentum, apparently. Best performing defender is other teams, Southport. Okay. Redditch are doing poorly in defence, as you'd expect, given that they're 24th in the table. What have you got coming up? Banbury, Bournemouth, and then Leamington. Well, the Leamington match is clearly the one to watch. You're going to need to be prepared for that. Inbox. Monthly board performance review. Job security untouchable. To summarise, the board feel you are doing an unbelievable job and you are clearly the right manager for the job. I think so too. Although I'm not quite sure how they get to an A, given what the breakdown says, which is all B pluses and C's and B minuses. Happy with the progress towards the vision. They are satisfied with the recent results. And apparently the transfer market has been satisfactory. They're happy with the tactics and the number of goals, and they are happy with the support and backing I have from the players. It's all very nice to hear. They're delighted that we're in the playoff places. Now they like that I brought in Lee Young on loan. Good defender that. It was a good decision. And they're delighted that we're, again, more playoffs. Very disappointed that we lost in the FA Cup third qualifying round even. I rested players. That's on me. Sorry. Disappointed with a 2-2 draw. And disappointed that I sold Jed Stewart. Jed wasn't helping us. And he was costing us wages, I'm pretty sure. So I did that. Okay. Supporters give me a C+. So they're overall pleased. They are satisfied with the vision, progress. They're still looking forward to seeing how the team performs on the pitch. I think I've done pretty well on those grounds, to be fair. What do I have to do to please these guys? We're second in the table. They like my tactics. They like that so many players are in good form. They liked our victories, high-scoring victories. They are very disappointed with the defeats, and they don't like Jack Morgan for some reason. Good dynamics. We have very good dressing room atmosphere, and they have good support for me. They are enjoying their time playing for me, apparently. Thompson shines in Boston United under-18s defeat. Idrissa Doamboya did well. He always does. And Thompson did well. But everybody else was shite. Sorry to say. And we lost 2-1 to Doncaster. Oh well. It happens. What have we got? Brighton. I mean, one day I might end up managing Brighton. It's not going to be for a while yet, I suspect. So I don't need to worry about what that says. Banbury opposition report. Their goalkeeper is good at passing. Interesting. Stephen Ward's movement as a defender. They are weak in defence, though. I'm sure you told me that earlier. And Dan Morgan is an advanced goalkeeper. Okay. Banbury pose little threat. They are well below us in the league, and their current recent form is a lot worse than ours. I believe so. Thank you, Jeff Baker. I do remember saying that to Lee Stevenson. To be fair, I have put him in the starting squad for this match. All I'm saying is, if he doesn't come through for me, we're going to have words. What have we got? Inbox. Gloucester make Martin offer. Martin. Really promising much there. Potential ability quite. Oh. Well, I'll let them offer him a contract. Why not? We have got a lot of very good youth players coming through. That's why I'm feeling blasé about that. I am not going to accept that suggested lineup. I'll have a look at the squad first. See if I want to make any changes. Very happy with our defence. Let's just have a look at my average rating. Junior Watkis is back to full fitness. That does make it a question. And Kyle Ball likes, but Kyle Ball is better as a winger. I keep saying this. I really do. Jake Morris is not why he was blue earlier then. But I'm going to put Kyle Ball in instead. Turn off my substitutes and I can reselect. Jimmy Hamilton. Where did I have Jimmy Hamilton as my... I'm sure I had him in my starting lineup before. Maybe not. Oh. Dan Hall still in. So Jimmy Hamilton is on the bench. Put him in that position. Emberson. Stuart Ward. Stuart looks ready to come back. I'm going to put Stuart on the bench because he's got to get some matches soon, and he deserves them. Right. Any other changes? I mean, James Rigby plays well, but we can rest him for this match, I think. I'll put Jake Morris on the bench. Of the left. Put Andy Knight as our defensive player on the bench. And inbox. It is time for our press conference. I love these guys. It's always Ryan and it's always Kurt. They're great fun. Aren't many journalists here today. We do have national media attention. That's Kurt Jones from the non-league paper. Right. Hello Ryan. Hello Kurt. It's good to see you guys again. Hey, Eliza says we're ready to start. So what have you got for me, Kurt Jones? Despite pre-season hopes of a top half finish in the league, Banbury currently find themselves in 19th place. Will you be looking to pile on the agony for Banbury even more? I'm always confident. We've looked good in training and know what we can do. Ryan says elsewhere, AFC filed face Farsley Celtic, who will be looking to get up an early season head of steam to mount a title challenge. Do you think they'll be in the mix come the end of the campaign? They're a quality team and you have to include them among the contenders. Your team played so well against Gloucester, so it's surely a case of same again today. I see no reason we can't keep playing that way if we work hard and keep morale up. Kurt Jones says, how important do you think the good team spirit at Boston United has been to this recent run of form? We're having fun right now, and that's the best way to work. A happy club is a successful club. Kurt Jones, slightly positive. Do you worry about a bad result that damages morale? I don't worry. My squad is strong mentally. Ryan Collett says, do you think the way Kyle Ball plays could make him ideal for this game? When you've got as much in your locker as Kyle, you can't help but make a difference. Kurt Jones, how important is a player with Gareth Moss's physical traits to what you do as a Boston United manager? I think he's a manager's dream. I'm looking forward to using him in as many different ways as possible. And Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you once again, Ryan. Thank you again, Kurt. I shall see you after the match, I'm sure. And thank you, Eliza. And Eliza thinks that was just fine, as ever. And the journalists continue to have great respect for me, as they should. Onto the inbox. Things sorted. I believe our spirit is permanent. Yes, I do. Absolutely do believe that. Get myself into the Twitch watchers. That'll help. Luke Wilshaw, available first team. Ratings. I mean, it's always the same. Doe and Bowyer. That's it. Continue. Nicholson going to Hemel Hempstead on loan. Here you go. And Nick Lake has taken charge at Buxton. Wait a minute. I think Nick Lake might be one of the people that I noted down as being potential rivals. No, not. Okay. Anyway. Michael Lawrence has been training well. He often does. Lee Young, one of our other loanees, also has been training well, and I think it's about time I told him so. He appreciates the positive words. Good lad. And Idrissa, who is our upcoming goalkeeper star. He just works so hard for us. He's great. I love Idrissa. He appreciates me noticing his hard work, so that's good. And I am going to give all the. I don't think it's fair to criticise the guys who are injured, but Brian Gray has no excuse. So he says he'll make up for it. I'm glad he understands. Right. Onwards to the inbox. Saving the game. Social media feed. Hale takes over at Bradford City. Oh well. Will be my job eventually, I'm sure. But for now, we're just going to go to the inbox. Expectations. Everybody thinks we should win this. Fans hope to see Stuart Ward come back. He'll probably get time off the bench, as we were talking about earlier. Oh no, Idrissa. Idrissa had a nightmare against Hull City. 3-2 defeat, no less. Wow. On the other hand, well done Colin Wakefield. Well done Scott Archibald. Well done Jeremy Poe for getting on the score sheet. Stuart Ward is not going to get as many as 45 minutes, so that should be fine. Junior Watkiss is capable of playing with minimal risk of complications. I'll probably not play him for the whole 90 minutes though. Okay, on we go to the fixtures. Here we go. Banbury, Leamington have got Bradford Park Avenue. They're likely to win, so it's going to be who wins by more, possibly. And Kings Lynn have Merthyr. They might also dish out a hammering there, so not changing my team. Position instructions, yes. Not making those changes. I am going to say pushing up for this match only. Team selection, I have selected my team. Seem to have some good partnerships available here. Commit that team. Lee Stevenson is lacking match sharpness. Yeah, he'll be fine. Fireball is apprehensive as Andy O'Connor is physically stronger. You'll be fine, Kyle. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Give him some encouragement, though. Social media. Stevenson needs to impress, says Deliel Killock. And Kyo Hitut says Lawrence is about to show everyone why he's so good. I mean, he always does. For the dressing room, I always say we're favourites for a reason. Go out there and make sure they're left in no doubt as to why. Right, individuals. Abdikani Mohammed is apprehensive, and Kyle Ball was nervous. I am going to outstretch my arms. No, I'm not. I am going to pump my fists and tell them I trust them to make the difference. Make me proud. No effect. Defenders, trust you to make the difference. Midfielders, I have faith in you. Attackers, I'm looking for you to give us the edge. Michael Lawrence is inspired. Let's go to the match preview and change to the match day view like that. Excellent. And for kickoff, come the teams. Watson kicks off for Banbury. To O'Connor. Here's Radford. Jones out on the left. Young cuts that out. Here's Moss. All gone quiet. There's Morgan with the goal kick, or free kick, I think, from the goal area. The Watkins, Lawrence, Mohammed on the right, coming through. Cross. Stevenson heads it down, but can't get it on target. Morgan with the goal kick. Is Ward for Banbury. So there's two S Wards in this match. Sharples through on goal, and wow! Rose is beaten. That is a bit of a surprise. S Ward. Back to Nelson. Quick ball through for Sharples. Who... I mean, the marking was horrendous there. I'm furious with my defenders. Okay, Jones with the throw. Bradford. Bannister, Stevenson nicks it. Mohammed bringing it forward down on the right. Cuts it back for Moss. Moss trying to find a way through. Goes out to the right again. Crosses the ball. And ironically, ball gets his head on it and it's over the bar. Jones with the throw. Bannister into the box. Takes the shot and it's in off the keeper, I think. That was Rose, who is... Rose just not managing to handle it. Here's Bannister. Ball gets a foot on it, but to no avail. And Rose is just beaten. I think Rose was unsighted by his own defender there. This is bad. This is very bad. What am I going to do? Okay, let's have a look. Right, lower defensive line. Confirm that change. Play on. We'll calm down a bit. Okay. Is Nelson with the corner kick for Banbury. Into the box. Rose claims comfortably there. Goofs the ball downfield. Watkins heads it down for ball. Ball coming down on the left. Cuts into the middle. And Watkins is robbed by Dan McCabe. Here's ball with the corner kick. Crosses it far. Morgan punches it. Watkins takes the shot. And that is off target. Here's Jones. Bradford now coming down on the Banbury left. Cuts in for O'Connor. Here's Sharples. And he can't get that shot on target. Sigh of relief for the Boston fans. Here's Hull. Plays it out to Boulder. Ball. Bringing it in. Moss gathers. Boulder into the box. And it's headed behind for a corner kick. Watkins crosses to the far post. Comes out to Stevenson. Stevenson plays it in for Boulder. Here's Kelly on a yellow card already. We are not going to work the ball into the box. I shall ignore that. Damien Sharple's marked heavily. Here's the corner kick. Comes out to Moss on the far side. Mohammed takes the shot. And it's saved. And eventually bundled out of play by the defender. Watkins takes the corner kick again. Comes out for Stevenson. Well. We're making more chances. But we trail by 2 goals. So I'm going to have some words. I am in fact going to give him a bolkin. You're much better than this, but you're not playing like it. Stop letting yourselves down and sort it out. Here we go. Abdikhani Mohammed looks disheartened. I'll give him an individual comment. You have the ability to make a real difference for us today. Get out there and do it. Yeah, I encouraged him. And Kyle Ball, you have the ability to make a real difference today. Get out there and do it. Now everybody's happy and motivated and inspired. I think this is going to make a difference, but I think one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to put Stuart Ward in for the entire half. Yeah. And I'm going to give him a personalised supporting target forward role for this match. I'm going to have to go into tactics, make that change be permanent. Also going to have to bring off Kenroy because we just cannot afford to lose a guy to a second yellow. Andy Knight is in. Only leaves me one change, but I think this is going to be what it takes. Oh, individuals. Stuart Ward. I have faith in you, go. I need you. He's nervous. I'm just going to tell him I've got faith in him. Andy Knight. Have the ability to make a real difference. Go out there and do it. And Stuart Ward is now looking happy. Excellent. Start the second half. Lawrence kicks off. Back to Knight. Here's Watkins. Watkins plays it through for Lawrence again. And that's a foul by O'Connor. It ends up being a corner kick from the free kick though. Headed out as far as Watkins. Plays it back to Young. And Boston come on the attack again. Here's Ball. Robbed by Sharples. But it comes out to Moss. Here's Mohammed. Mohammed on the right. Plays it back into Moss, who I think was not looking for that. Bannister robs him. McCabe launches the ball forward. It comes down to Moss again. Moss playing it through to the middle. Stuart Ward with the shot, but it's off target. Oh, it's deflected for a corner though. Okay, Kyle Ball with the corner kick. Plays it in. And it's headed out by Banbury's Ward. Watkins takes the corner kick again. Knight rises. Knight comes away with it. Ball plays it back out to Knight. Boulder hits Radford. That's no good. Young steals it back from Watson though. And things have all calmed down a bit. Okay. I am going to put us onto a very attacking foot now, because this is not going well. Lawrence has not been performing his striker role either. I make the change now. Have a look. I'd have to push Kyle Ball forwards. I was bringing him off, so to speak. So I think this is what we shall do. Lawrence is coming off. Jake Morris. Team talk. I have faith in you. Go out there and make a difference. Confirm sub. Play. Moss with the throw. Plays it upfield, but only as far as the opponent. Here's Young again. Comes back to Watson for Banbury. Plays it through for Sharples on the right. And that's Nelson to make the third goal for Banbury. This is an embarrassing performance by Boston United, we have to say. Bubbles plays it to O'Connor. Taps it through to Nelson, who shoots and beat. Rose is stranded again. That is absolutely shameful from Boston United. This is appalling. I can only apologise to my fans, to the Boston United fans that is. Boulder with the throw, O'Connor heads it away, comes back to Boulder, who gets the cross in. Mohammed plays it back, and there's the final whistle. No chance for one last shot on goal, and that is shameful. And I think I'm going to have to tell the players so. I don't care, disheartened or demotivated. Guys, you should have won that match, and you didn't. And I'm cross. Yeah, maybe not a lucky charm after all. But you never know. Maybe next match you'll be a lucky charm. And, I mean, we haven't lost all that much ground. Only Leamington that we're really concerned about there. And they got a big win. So, ruthless Banbury surprised Boston United. Yeah, they really did. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this one. Let's go and talk to Ryan and Kurt one more time. Okay, Kurt. Hit me. How does such a disappointing result impact your plans from now on? Results like this can prompt self-doubt, but we have to remain firm and believe in our project. Ryan Collett is encouraged and it says, is it possible to tell us your thoughts on what can only be described as a deeply disappointing performance, please? We didn't really turn up. We didn't play to our strengths or do anything we'd planned for in training. We deserved to lose. We dominated possession, somehow find ourselves on the losing side. Just how did that happen? obviously frustrating to not even come away with a point from a game we've dominated, but we've got to learn our lessons from matches like these. You opted against bringing Jimmy Hamilton on as a sub today despite losing. You're thinking behind that. I don't often regret not doing something, but today is one of those occasions where I think maybe I should have. I wasn't Lee Young substituted despite clearly not playing that well. If I thought there was a need to replace him, then I'd have done so. What are your thoughts about Paul Nelson's performance? I mean, he did well. There's no doubting his quality. We have to accept he's tough to stop when he reaches this level of performance. And Eliza says that's all we've got time for. And frankly, I'm relieved. So, see you for the next one, Ryan and Kurt. And let's go. Kidderminster's unbeaten run reaches 10 games. Good for them. Player of the week news, Frank Rayner. Kidderminster. Really good. Brad Selby thinks he should be starting more games. Honestly, I don't agree with him. He is a fringe player. You have him down as a regular starter, earning quite a lot of money at the moment. How has he been performing? Had 3 starts and 1 sub. Hasn't played very well when we've given him opportunities. I think that's going to be the line I take with Selby. Hey, Brad, do you have something on your mind? You haven't seemed yourself around the place lately. So let's see if we can get it sorted, hey? Supposed to be a regular starter here, but my playing time hasn't really reflected that. What's going on? I am going to say Lee Young is in good form at the moment. He's playing well, but I've got plenty to offer as well. If you give me the chance to show that, I won't let you down. I'm going to say, I want to keep you here, but I won't pander to each and every complaint. Work hard, focus on improving, and take your chance when it comes. He's not happy with that, but we are quite well positioned currently, so see how that goes. Inbox post-match analysis. We had good match momentum. We lost our match, but we created plenty of chances. Did passing well, and our opposition did not. But we scored none of our 9 shots from inside the penalty area. And if you don't take your chances, you're going to lose. Holder avoids using weaker foot. Excellent. Good news. Liking our formation, apparently, but are very disappointed with the result. Sean Windass sums it up with, "What a load of rubbish." Indeed. Baker issues Dixon promise reminder. Wants to be played as a Metsala. Well, tricky. We shall give Jake Morris his contract. Yes. He shall be a youngster. Contract. He wants a non-contract deal with an appearance fee. I'm happy with all of that. Analyze deal, exit talks. Be good. Welch looking good. Chris Wright. We will shortlist him. Now. We don't need goalkeepers, so we'll ignore that. Alright, this is 6 more to go through. Dennis Frame. He's a centre back. I think we're all right for centre backs. Sorry. Name still looks very good. Deep lying playmaker. Could be a very useful guy. Scout him. John Clark. Left back. Really a need position right now. Matthew Ansu is already on my short list, as is Dougie Thompson. Lee Fletcher is a goalkeeper. We are all right for goalkeepers. Weekly staff meeting. All right, gang, what have you got for me? Individual training. Yeah, always lots more training. Stuart Ward's individual shooting training is not yielding results. That's disappointing. I'll stop individual training. Jack McDonnell is not having the desired effect. And Kenroy Kelly has improved sufficiently, so we'll stop his training as well. Brad Selby on the transfer list. You know what? After he came to talk to me, I think that might be the bet for the best. Stuart Ward, I still see him as an important player, so I am not going to do that. Colin Wakefield has done well. Binion, also doing well. Move on. Stuart Ward is not as important as he used to be. I still have good atmosphere and good support. Brad Selby has made some good improvement, but not happy here, so Elliot Bradley's lack of progress is concerning. Understood. But Archibald could be a good player. Good. I don't want a director of football. I'm going to let Tang Min Hin see out his contract though. But I might add this guy to my staff shortlist. Okay. And that's the end of the meeting. Thank you very much, guys. Continue. Not interested in all leagues in focus. Andy Sewell feels he should be starting more games. Okay. Look. He's quite a good player. Sewell is right back. Gareth Moss is playing very well. That's the problem. Give him some time on rotation though, maybe. All right, Andy. You seem to have something on your mind. How are you trying to get this sorted out? Starting enough to compete. Gareth Moss is in the form of his life. He can offer the same. Okay. Give you a run of games when I can, but I expect you to work hard to earn what you're after. There we go. Right. And if he performs badly, then there will be trouble. I can tell you that much. He will not be long for this team. But there. Giving him a start. Better make the most of it. All I'm saying. Yeah. Oh. Boston United fans think Lee Stevenson should not be in the first team by a margin of 60% to 40%. Leon Wilkie says, tricky, a good player or a good team? Can we have both? Charlie Roy says, can't believe anyone would vote no. Declan Goulding thinks the team is better without him. Well, I mean, I'm going to give him a couple more games to prove the point, but kind of tricky. Nuneaton want to sign Mark Evans. Okay. Promises so on are going to happen one way or another. Or not, as the case may be. But we do need to do something here. We need a win in our next game. Otherwise we're slipping down the table. Good. Come on, inbox. You then. Said I don't care. 3 players called up for international duty. Ah, brilliant. Kenroy Kelly for St Kitts and Nevis. Jeremy Poe for Gibraltar, under 21s. Kyle Ball for Equatorial Guinea. I am never ever going to tell my players that they can't go and play for their country. So I'll just have to make the most of that. Possibly as an opportunity. Give players a chance to play who don't normally get to. Thanks to Morris Penn's new deal. Excellent. Telford hire Pickering as manager. There you go. Bournemouth scouting report. They're good off the ball. Great problems. Young's positioning may help to combat this. Excellent. They create lots of set piece chances. Sanders' aerial ability may help to exploit on crosses. Excellent. Okay. Sanders doesn't normally start for us. Doesn't even get on the bench a lot of the time. No, I'm not going to make a change based on that. I'm going to leave things as they are for now. And see what my assistant manager suggests. Probably need to rest some players so we're ready to take on Leamington. That's the biggest concern. That best 50 players in the world. None of them play for Boston United, so I don't care. Bradley eligible for professional contract. He does not have enough potential, so we shall not offer him one. I've praised these guys recently. So these guys, I haven't criticised Brad Selby recently. I'm going to have a word with him. Not been training well, Brad. And you just came to me asking for more playing time. So I expect you to do more. He says that's his fault. He'll make up for it. But do you understand? Better. Yeah. Hereford and Lemming. Then the top billing. I don't think Hereford are going to beat Leamington for us. But, I mean, we can always hope. Always hope. Here's the FA Cup. We are no longer in because we've beaten badly. The rest of Panorama North. Let's see. Man, Bradford City got beaten by Gateshead. Else there that I care about? Not hugely, to be fair. So a 0-0 draw for Leamington. Interesting. Does mean we're still 4 points behind Leamington and Kings Lynn. We have a real chance to catch up now with our game in hand. That could be very promising. Good luck might be going our way after all. Dan Hall is happy with his playing time. Jolly good. We got a 1-1 draw against Guiseley. With a good performance from Kinatenda Ndiweni. Eh? The following fixture has been rearranged. Kidderminster versus Maidstone. That must be an FA Cup match. Well done, Kiddie, I guess, for getting through to the next round. Here we go. Kelly is going to be on international duty for the upcoming match. lots of people reacting to FA Cup matches. Brighton move into promotion contention. I hadn't realised they'd been relegated. Oh my. Right, okay. Chukwuebuka is doing good. Nice. Benson avoids using weaker foot. Really good. And Eatonborough sign Evans. We'll remove him from the shortlist then. Archibald. Shall not be offering him a contract at the moment. Not good enough yet. Scouting finished. James Steele could be a very promising prospect at defensive midfielder. Haven't been playing with a defensive midfielder, but I often do. I'm going to add him to the shortlist and get a bit more scouting done. Scouting update. 9 cards to read. Gordon Bennett. No, we can't sign you right now. Don't think he adds much. Albert is already on my shortlist, as is Scott Carter. Charlie Fitzpatrick is a goalkeeper. Don't need him. George Mothersill. Defensive winger. I don't want a defensive winger. Shane Hardy is a goalkeeper and already on my shortlist, so we'll move on. Mark Ferguson is already on the shortlist. Mike Todd. Not convinced enough to do anything about him. Connor Simpson has major interest from League 2 team, so I don't think we'd ever get a chance to sign him. Is Boreham Wood 13th in the table? Need to do well against them. Box training schedule. Selby is looking for a move. He might well get it. I'm resting Gareth Moss. I do want to put John Sanders in though. No, I don't think I'm going to make any other changes. I will go to the squad and put John Sanders in. I mean, Henry Kelly is away anyway, so we might as well. I'm going to put Gareth Moss on the bench instead of Andy Knight. I'm going to put Kyle Ball in his preferred position. And Jake Morris can start. We are resting players here. 100%. Connor Emberson's preferred role target forward. So we can't have both, really. James Rigby can play poacher. I'm going to put Rigby in instead of Lawrence for this match. I need to put Jack Morgan in, didn't I'm going with this lineup. United face Boreham Wood. Yes, we do. Kurt Jones and Ryan Collett once more. Hello, Kurt. Hello, Ryan. Boreham Wood have been disappointing. I think they could get all the points. We know what we can do as a team, and if we play our game, we can win. How will your players respond to the disappointment against Banbury last time out? I think we've shown the right attitude in training since that setback, and it's time to take that into the match now. What are your thoughts on the 10-day gap between fixtures? We've worked hard in training, but there's no substitute for match sharpness. Can Alex Boulder earn a place in the team, despite reports claiming he hasn't trained well recently? You get what you work for here. If you don't train well, I won't pick you. Are Brad Selby's demands for more playing time something you're prepared to accommodate? He has to be patient. He has to improve his game first. How important a role will Jake Morris play after signing this new contract? Can we expect him to start making good on his undoubted potential? It's really exciting for him to sign a new contract. His time will come, but we'll make sure he gets that push at the right moment. And what are my thoughts on Leamington? I mean, it's been really interesting to watch it unfold. There are lessons for all of us in how they've gone about their business. And Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so once more Kurt, once more Ryan. I will see you after the game. I do fancy our chances. Yes, okay. Weekly staff meeting. Make this quick. We've got a match to play coming up. Let's have some more individual trainings. I am not going to transfer Lee Stevenson right now. Nor Andy Sewell. We're going to give them a chance. Scott Archibald can be placed on the loan list. We'll do that. Brad Selby is improving, so that's good. Ryan Gray's ability has diminished. That is true. Not going to stay much longer, to be honest. Paul Martin has the potential to become a key player for the club. Good to know. I still don't want a director of football, so we'll end the meeting here. Okay. End meeting. Continue. Brian Gray has been offered contracts. Fair enough. Banbury hire Barker as manager. Well done. Banbury in offer for Elliot Bradley. I just don't think we're going to accept that, honestly. We shall reject the offer. FA Trophy second round draw. Okay, let's see. Who do we get? Draw all teams. We are drawn against St Albans. Interesting. Homegrown players update. Natenda Ndiweni, also Zimbabwean, will count soon. John Morrison of England. And Idrissa Doumbouya of Guinea. That's good to know. We have been drawn against St Albans. FA Trophy extra time decision. I think we don't want a lot of fixture congestion, so we shall settle it on the day. Training schedules. Yeah, fine. Here we go. Boreham Wood. Inbox. Only sign Baldock as a last resort. I shall remove him from the shortlist then. Thank you very much for your input, Nathan. John Barnes. Not that John Barnes. Continues to be a promising prospect if we can ever sign him. North Panorama North preview. Kings Lynn versus AFC Telford. That should be an absolute drubbing. Are Leamington playing today? Yes, they are, against Redditch, who are, it's first against last, so yeah. Click through these. Stuart Ward, 45 minutes of action. That seems likely. Not the match. Older. I think Stuart Ward does not go on the bench this time. I shall make Michael Lawrence available on the bench. No, actually, Michael Lawrence. Bench. Fixtures. Here we go. I'm not making those changes. I'll have opposition instructions. We are going to remain attacking. We are going to hit low crosses. And this is my team that I have selected. I am resting some key players here, fair to say. Several players are emboldened. Lee Young is upset because he is apprehensive because Jordan King is physically stronger. I'm sure you'll be fine. Dressing room. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. I'm going to tell them I expect a win tonight. Inspired a couple of our defenders. Defenders, I trust you to make the difference. Midfielders, I trust you to make the difference. Attackers, I trust you to make the difference. Lots and lots of happy people on my squad now. Match preview. Here we go. Kick off. Forwards. Rigby kicks off for Boston. Comes to Hall. Ball plays it back to Sanders. Sanders out to Sewell on the right. Ball playing it back to Young. Sewell bringing it forward again, and it ends up with Rose with a goal kick. So there's Morris, Sanders, Morris again back to Sanders. Sanders gives it away to Berry, but Berry loses possession quickly. Boulder trying to find his teammate, but it's cut out. Here's Jones, Shields, Bacon. Parker takes the shot for Boreham Woods. It's way over the bar though, so that's no threat. Till with the throw now. Rigby back to Young. Through to Mohammed. Ball, Stevenson snatches at that shot, but Woodward deflected it, so it's out for a corner kick ball. Garside gathers in the Bournemouth goal, so that's no threat. Kyle Ball really making the most of this. Okay, Parker with the throw. King plays it back to Parker. All the way back with Inglis now. Bacon and Hubbard on the left. Hubbard crosses. Jones gets on the end of it with the header. And that is really poor defending again from Boston United. 2 games in a row. I mean, the marker there, that must be Boulder who screwed up there. We'll bring Watkins on. We really do need to do better. Jones with the free kick. That's out of play for a goal kick to Boston. Rose launches the ball downfield. Here's Boulder. Plays it back to Sanders. With Young now, then Sewell. Hubbard steals it. Berry tries to go around his man, takes the shot. Well, I mean, fair play. That's a good goal. King, Berry beats his defender, beats him again, and launches a blasted shot out of reach for Rose. I mean, that's fair play. Fair play, that was a good goal. But, yeah, this is not going well. Morris with the cross now. Mohammed with the header. It's over the bar for a goal kick. Tool with the free kick. Comes back to Young. Mohammed. Young launches it forward. Woodward heads away. Here's Shields coming down the middle now. Ball steals it. But it comes back to Shields. Young with the sliding tackle. Berry. Hubbard with the cross. And King. Surely that was offside. Young's challenge, a good challenge there, but Hubbard, and I think King was just played onside by this defender here. Yeah, okay, maybe not such a lucky charm at all then. Garside with the launch downfield. Sanders. Berry, Hubbard. That makes it 4 in the first half. This is absolutely shameful. Okay, we're going to have to make some changes here. Bring on some players. I thought we'd be able to rest players in this match. Clearly I was wrong. Boulder with the throw. Morris. Sanders launches it downfield, only as far as Woodward, who comes back to Parker. Sanders, Boulder. Morris loses it to Parker. King puts Hubbard through again, and that's 5. This is absolutely shocking. Okay. I'm not... Okay, here's Rigby coming through. He's fouled, and that's a penalty. Absolutely. Stepping up to take it is Watkins. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and that is 5-1. Wow, 6 goals in the first half. You don't see that very often. Come on, Boston, we can still win this. Do that. Do that. Dressing room. Go out there and show the world you've got what it takes. Tactics. I mean, Lee Young has had a shocker. already made 2 changes. We've got John Sanders on a yellow. I feel like we need to go full on attack. Bring on attacking players. This. Well, Michael Lawrence is in. That's it. That, I think, is our best shot. Dressing room. Michael Lawrence is already focused, so that's fine. James Rigby is furious. Well, he might be. Attackers. Yep. Work. Individuals. Work. Oh, let's see. No, not saying anything. We're just going to go for it. Start second half. King kicks off for Boreham Wood. Here's Bacon. Bacon plays it through for King. McKinney with a shot, and that's 6-1. Wow. Well, we're just going to go all out attack because we might as well. This is absolutely diabolical. Ball with the cross. Moss tries to play it in, but Berry comes away with it. Morris catches him and steals it though. Oh my god. How are we so bad today? Here's Morris launching it in for Lawrence. Inglis get it to the way. Sanders launching it forward. Jones coming on the attack now. Plays back to Woodward. McKinney. King. Get in there! Rose makes the save though, so that's something at least. Bacon with the throw. Hubbard plays it back to him. Crossed in. Rose gathers. Get that downfield, Rose. Here's Lawrence. Lawrence takes the shot, and that is high and over the bar. No good. Yeah, you really are the unlucky charm, aren't you? This is all your fault, Thomas. You can watch the replays on YouTube instead in future, because no, you're absolutely welcome to keep watching. If I get sacked because of you, it's fine. I'll get a different job and I'll do even better. Ball coming on the attack now. Here's Boulder. Watkiss beats his man. Mohammed comes through on goals, gets the shot. Yes, 6-2. I mean, we've only got 10 minutes to play, but come on, lads, we can still win this. That's amazing. I mean, as high-scoring matches go, this is quite a fantastic one. I love reading the non-league paper and like all the really tiny step 5 and 6 matches in the tiny regional leagues get scorelines like this all the time. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm just not happy being on the end of it. Really? Okay, Sanders plays it forward. Here's Parker. Woodward plays it back to Garside, who launches it forward. Berry is through on goal again. He takes the shot and misses. They're getting tired. I mean, this is an amazing scoreline. It's just, I would have preferred it to be the other way round. What kiss? Okay, Shields, Woodward, and there's the final whistle. 6-2 defeat, absolutely embarrassing, and only Watkiss has done anything at all in that one. Right, I'm going to thrash my arms. Far from pleased with that result. At least they're all inspired now. Great. Our fans were impressed. Emma Von says, and that is why the possession nerds do my head in. If we were so dominant, why did we get battered? Yeah, absolutely. Dan Hall injured, out for 2 to 3 days. That's fine. That was... This is not going to be fun, this press conference. Okay. Danny Lunt of the Borehamwood Football Latest will also have questions. Right. Okay, Ryan. Hit me. Your team suffered a humiliating heavy defeat, and the supporters are far from happy. What is your reaction to the result? It's an appalling result, and the players know exactly how I feel. Jordan King was very good. He did have a good game. Danny Lunt, there are rumours that you're still in the market for another player. Do you think you'll be bringing a new face in? I don't think that's likely. A reported deal for Mark Wells. There never was a deal in the first place. Only you lot could invent a story and then ask me to update you on it. You've got one of the best attacking records in the league. What do you attribute that to? I'm lucky to have fantastic players with quality in every area. And what's the thinking behind my tactical approach? I think this gives us the best chance of winning. I mean, it didn't today, but... Okay, Eliza says that's all we've got time for, so thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Ryan. I'll see you guys next time. And thank you, Danny Lunt, as well. It's been a pleasure. I mean, the result wasn't, but talking to you guys always. There we go. I'll leave the press conference. Leamington Spa have 4-3 win. Wow. That's a high-scoring match as well. Lots of thrills. We get an honourable mention for the excitement, but yeah, not really thrilled by that at all. Right. See the summary of the interview, press conference, and they focus on Jordan King, the player who thumping. And with the time coming up to 9:45, I think I'm going to call it a night here. So, thank you very much for being with me. Been great. Hello, For East. I'm sorry to say you have actually just missed the show. But yeah, it's been a match, a couple of matches. It's bad results. Sad to say. Much to build on for next time. We are still doing fairly well. We're 5th place, still in the playoffs. If the league ended today, we do have a match in hand over the teams ahead of us. We are dropping behind Leamington and Kings Lynn. Not great, but I rested my star players for that match, that last match. I reckon if I put them back in for the big match against Leamington next time, then fingers crossed, we've got a good chance of turning this around again. And hopefully I shall see you again next week for the next episode of Valery North Football Manager. Thank you, and wishing you all a very good night.